Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusudhe Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhya Kripa Sindhubhya Vajapatitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapashtaya Bhudale Simade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nidhi Namane Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachadya Deshadarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Vale Vishnu Vishnu Pudale Simade Jari Vale Jai Rupandani Gaudara Vandani Gaudara Jivada Sanpur Maharaj Ki Jai Guru Nanak. Hare Krishna. Welcome once more all devotees for our Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya daily Srimad Bhagavatam reading morning session. Hare Krishna. So verse number 9 today to go. Okay, 9, 10 we have purport. So I'll read 9 and 10 together, and Samanambriji will give the explanation. Okay. Okay, Praji, I will read 9 and 10 together. So again, no purport for
yes, bro. Yes, bro. Please.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Praji.
Yeah.
Number. I think, Praji, some net issue, not clearly audible in between, some hanging. Everybody can hear? Or my problem? I don't know.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, you can hear.
Okay. I am audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes, bro.
Okay. Verse number 9. Sri Bhagawanuvacha Valsa Prahrada Bhadram Te Prayahi Sudalalayam Modamana Swapautrena Nyadinam Sukhamavahaha. Sri Bhagawanuvacha Valsa Prahrada Bhadram Te Prayahi Sudalalayam Modamana Swapautrena Nyadinam Sugamavaha. Translation by His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Sorry. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear son Prahlada, all good fortune unto you. For the time being, please go to the place known as Sudala and there enjoy happiness with your grandson and your other relatives and friends." Translation once more. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear son Prahlada, all good fortune unto you. For the time being, please go to the place known as Sudala and there enjoy happiness with your grandson and your other relatives and friends." So verse number 10, 23, 10. Nityam drashtasi mam tatra gadapanimavasthitam maddarshana mahahlada dhvastakarma nibaddhana. Nityam drashtasi mam tatra gadapanimavasthitam maddarshana mahahlada dhvasta karma nibandhanaha. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead assured Prahlad Maharaja, "You shall be able to see me there in my usual feature with a conch shell, disc, club, and lotus in my hand. Because of your transcendental bliss, due to always personally seeing me, you will have no further bondage to fruitive activities." Translation once more. the Supreme Personality of Godhead assured Prahlad Maharaja, "You shall be able to see me there in my usual feature with the conch shell, disc, club, and lotus in my hand. Because of your transcendental bliss, due to always personally seeing me, you will have no further bondage to fruitive activities." Purport: Karma Bandha, the bondage of fruitive activities, entails the repetition of birth and death. One performs fruitive activities in such a way that he creates another body for his next life. As long as one is attached to fruitive activities, he must accept another material body. This repeated acceptance of material bodies is called samsara bandhana. To stop this, a devotee is advised to see the Supreme Lord constantly. The Kanishta Adhikari or neophyte devotee is therefore advised to visit the temple every day and see the form of the Lord regularly. Thus, the neophyte devotee can be freed from the bondage of fruitive activities. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ji.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Shikma, bro.
Jai
My humble obeisances to all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis.
Hare Krishna.
So there is a little bit of a network issue. I don't know, Prabhu. Now you are able to. My voice is clear now. Better.
Better than before.
Okay, okay, bro. Some network issues here.
Yeah.
Two times it got disconnected. Okay. Yeah,
Possibly.
no issues. Yeah, yeah, try.
Thank
So
you.
now we are entering the new chapter. The demigods regained the heavenly planets. So here now the Lord's main function is to dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. The Lord, one of the main function of the Lord is he always makes sure that whatever is rightful for any person, he has to get it. That is dharma samsthapanarthaya. Now the demigods position is they are actually ruling the heavenly planets. So that was actually taken by Bali Maharaj. Now the Lord has taken back the heavenly planet and is giving this back to the rightful ownership of the demigods. So here the chapter entitled "The Demigods Regained the Heavenly Planets." Now in this section we can see Bali Maharaj is also very much expressing his gratitude and humility, and we can see here this verse number 5 to 8. Prahlad prayers actually to Lord Vamanadev.
Yes.
Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj is praying, expressing prayers to Lord Vamanadev.
Speaking.
So here today we are discussing from verse number 9. So now
Bhagavan.
we can see, yes, Prabhu. Verse number 9 and 10, actually we can see Bhagavan is speaking. So that means who is speaking? Lord Vamanadev is speaking to Prahlad Maharaj. Both the verses. So what Prahlad Vamanadev Bhagavan is saying to Prahlad Maharaj, my dear son, all good fortune unto you. See how the Lord is expressing, my dear, the word is used, dear. So for Surdam Sarva Bhutanam, so Krishna, for him, everybody is dear to him. So he's addressing as, my dear son, all good fortune unto you. For time being, please go to Sutala planet and enjoy with your grandson and relatives. So very interesting. So Krishna also saying here, no, to enjoy with the grandson and relatives. This family bonding, if you see son, grandson, grandchildren, these are also part of actually Krishna's arrangement only. The love and affection we feel for them, we can see that that is also because Krishna also had son, grandson. His grandson only established this temples, many temples in Vrindavan also. So that kind of thing, Krishna is telling you enjoy with your grandson and relatives. Whenever we are with the grandchildren, we are actually relishing some kind of rasa. Especially Shikmar Prabhu might have experience started already with grandson and relatives.
Daughter, yeah.
Yeah, so that is something very unique kind of taste,
Experience.
like we
Yeah.
relish that, uh, especially grandchildren and
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and grandfather is more lenient towards the grandchildren, right, Prabhu?
Yes.
With the son or daughter, they are more strict, but with grandson, they'll be more lenient. Same way in Krishna consciousness, say like our spiritual master may be strict, but Prabhupada will be very lenient, more lenient towards us because we are considered as his grandson, like grand disciples, like that. So you will see me there with a club in the hand, Gada Panim. By the bliss of seeing me, Mad Darshana Maha Hada. All karmic bondage is destroyed. So very beautifully, Krishna is telling that I will also be there. Because we know Prahlad Maharaj is very famous for Sharanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Always he is remembering about Krishna. So recently this Mahavatar Narsimha also come. Here we can see that where the Lord, always he is remembering Krishna. So that's why the Lord is saying, even you go to that lower planetary system, still don't worry. You will enjoy with your grandson. At the not only that, double bonus, that not only you will enjoy with your grandson and relatives, but also you will see me constantly
And
there with that
continuously,
400 form.
Hari bol, something
Yes,
great.
yes. So
Once
that
in
means the
a
Prahlad
supreme.
Maharaj is double happy now. He is also with his family at the same time with the Lord. Normally here what we do, when we are here, it is said that, oh, you have to cut your connection and you have to become too much attached to the Lord. That's how the bhakti process. You should not be attached to him. But here, Lord itself saying, you will enjoy with your grandson and relatives. At the same time, also you will have my darshan also. And also because of this, you are daily seeing me. What happens? That karma bandhana will be cut for you. There will be no more karma bandhana for you. Even though you are with your children and relatives, you don't have karma bandhana. So the Lord can do anything. So yeah, that's what Prabhupada is writing in the purport. What is karma bandha? Karma bandha means the bondage of fruity activities. Bandha means binding, karma means activities. So whenever we are doing in the material world, we are always actually focusing on the result. Whatever we are doing, before doing itself, we will have some calculation in our mind. What I will get out of this? Like we are putting money in the mutual fund, so we are expecting something good returns will come. Whatever activities we do in this world, there is always, we are expecting some fruity activities. And because of that, what happens? There is karma bandhana, action, reaction. So that will, what it will lead to repeated birth and death. Because when you do some action, there will be some reaction. So we know the three concepts explained in Bhagavad Gita: karma, vikarma, and akarma. So
Karma.
karma means you are doing activities which will give you good reactions. Vikarma means you do activities which will give you bad reactions, like meat eating or gambling, illicit sex, like that. Akarma means you do activities which will not give you any reactions. That is Bhakti Yoga. You do whatever service to the Lord, there is no reaction for that. So whatever we do, this karma or akarma, we have to get the reaction. To get the reaction, what we'll do, even if you do lot of good things, normally people who don't have scriptural knowledge, they think that if you do lot of punya, that is good. Like you do charity work, it is good actually. You do charity work, you do annadanam, you do many people do, some people run orphanages, some people give their blood donation, some people donate their organ. These are all actually punya activities. Somebody, you help them financially. For somebody you give education, free education. So people who are normally wealthy, they engage in lot of these punya activities. They think that this is like manava seva is actually madhava seva. Very
Okay.
important. Yeah, many people have this understanding, and
Yeah.
for common people also it is very much attracting. Yes, but instead of serving God whom we don't see, let us serve the people who are suffering in front of us. So that seva is called as madhava seva. But scriptures are not, Bhagavad Gita does not accept that. Manava Seva is Madhava Seva. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is not accepting. Krishna is
Yeah.
saying, if you do Seva to Manava, that you will get good reactions. Good reaction means next birth, you will get Janma Aishwarya Shutashribi. That means maybe you will get good, very high parentage. Maybe you will be born in a very noble family because of your pious activities. Or you may be born very beautiful, or you may be born very knowledgeable, very intelligent, because you given so much education to previous life. This life you will be so brilliant. Your IQ level will be very high. Sometimes we see children, no, 7 years, 8 years, they are even enrolling in 10 years. They are enrolling in PhD. You can see in net and all. They are talking like people who are in PhD. No, they are so much intelligent. They will study up to 7th standard, 8th standard. After that, their IQ level is very high. They need not study 10, 11, 12 college. Directly, they will enroll to post graduation. So, how they are getting that kind of IQ is because of their previous activities. Maybe they might have given education to many people. So their IQ level is becoming more. And some people, Janma, Aishwarya, Shuta, Shrivi, beauty or knowledge, intelligence or good parentage or great wealth. We can be born in like that situation because we did lot of punya. But in order to enjoy that results, we have to take a human body. So that means you have to accept a material body. That means you will take a reputation, birth and death. So it will not give you liberation. It may give you affluence, but it will not give you liberation. At the same time, if you do a lot of bad activities, then you have to take birth to suffer for that reactions. Also, sometimes you are born in a very, very poor family, or you are born very dull, or you face a lot of hardships. Like that. It depends on our karma. But again, in this karma, we have to see one important point. When we say this law of karma, like His Holiness Swayam Keshava Swami Maharaj is explaining, this we should not use this law of karma for criticizing others. If somebody is suffering, we should not tell because of your karma you are suffering. That is making you hard-hearted. You should not see like that. That karma principle is that if I do good now, my future will be good. What I can do now so that I can change my future. In that way only we have to take the karma principle. Not to put somebody down telling that you are suffering because of your karma. That is wrong. If you take like that, no, people will not feel happy. Somebody is already suffering, and if we are going and telling, oh, you have done some bad karma, that's why you are suffering. We should never tell. This is for our own personal thing. For our own development, we should use this law of karma, not to criticize or demean others. So how we should use this? That by doing now a karma, my future will be changed. Whatever I am, maybe I am suffering or enjoying. But if I do the right activities now, if I take devotional practices now, then my future will be changed by Krishna's mercy. That's how we should take. So that is law of karma.
Yeah.
So one performs fruity activities in such a way that he creates another body for his next life. So this is very clear. Huh? When we do any activities uh, focusing on the result, then that will create another body for the next life. And even many people, they don't know that there is next life also. Everybody is thinking, modern life, they are thinking that, there is only one life. We have to enjoy maximum before our maximum, and when we have that kind of philosophy, what happens? People become more and more selfish because they want to enjoy maximum. So they don't care like others, what they are like suffering or something. They think that my life is one time, let me enjoy maximum possible before my last breath. And but again, the scriptural knowledge is telling that this is not the only life. We have to take our next life based on our karma. So then somebody will accept this and follow that. They will become very slow in their life. They become more selfless in nature. And when people become more selfless, what happens? This world will become a better place to live. Now, if you see our generations, now we are seeing our grandfathers were living, our fathers were living, we are living, our children are living. Now, if you analyze closely, the amount of selflessness our grandfather had was more than the current generation. Correct, Prabhu? Yeah, the people who are living earlier to us, their amount of selflessness was more. And they were, like having kind of more better, healthy relations. But nowadays, even hardly divorce was happening, earlier times. It was said that the first divorce,
so many,
yeah, first divorce happened came in the newspaper in India. That because India divorce is hardly not here. Scripture also not recommends that divorce. Not recommend. See, because we are experiencing whatever our husband or wife is based on our past karma. Then we have to tolerate that. Lessons we have to learn and try to rectify by our present activities. So, but today, the modern situation is something like that. People are becoming more selfish. Why they are becoming more selfish? Because we don't think about God, or we don't believe in karma, we don't believe in reincarnation, and our modern education also not actually teaching all those things. And people, because of that, people become like that, more selfish. And when the majority of population becomes selfish, then this world will not be a healthy place to live. If majority is selfish and minority becomes selfless, it will not match. Frequency will not match. Correct, Prabhu? It will not match. Yeah, there will be like kind of the people who are selfless, they also will lose hope. Everybody is selfish. Why I should be like this? No, people think like that.
Right.
And they will also become selfish. And the whole world will become in chaos. So that's why this Krishna consciousness should be spread so that more people become selfless. Then by seeing that people, even selfish people will change to selfless. That's why they say preaching is very important, because the more devotees are created, more devotees, then everybody is inspired to become like that. Because the majority always wins here. Whoever is the majority, they will win. So in that way, we can see we have to understand the importance of Krishna consciousness, sharing Krishna consciousness with the other.
Correct.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Yare deko tare kaha Krishna upadesh. So we have to give this Krishna's instruction. Maybe not everybody will accept, but there are people who are ready to accept also. So we can always try to give. Who are accepting, they are very fortunate. But who are not accepting, we cannot do anything for them. Only we can pray for them. So as long as one is attached to fruity activities, he must accept another material body. So it's very clear. Many people are asking, there is any scientific evidence for the reincarnation? How you are accepting? There are a lot of scientific research done on reincarnation. Last week also one person asked me, you are saying all these things, but is there any proof? There are innumerable proof. If at all, if you go and search, there are a lot of people who did research on reincarnation. Dr. Ian Stevenson, many doctors, psychiatrists, they did, and they said, yes, reincarnation is true. There is no doubt in that. But, we believe based on scripture, but there is also scientific evidence also there for reincarnation. So, Dehi nos minita Dehi, when we leave this body, we will take another body. Normally, I think period approximately 7 months. After 7 months, the soul accepts another body. But sometimes the karma differs. Sometimes the time may be more. But average is like 7 months after. This repeated acceptance of material bodies is called samsara bandhana. We are accepting repeatedly material bodies. That is called as samsara, means this material life. We also morning we recite this bhajan, no? Samsara dava lida loka. This samsara means material life. Material life in the material world is called samsara. And you are bind with this. That's called samsara bandhana. And this is happening because of karma bandhana. So how to stop this? Prabhupada is giving the solution. To stop this, a devotee is advised to see the Supreme Lord constantly. So we have to take the darshan of the Lord. If we are very fortunate, we are living near the temple. That's why in those days, every street, 2-3 street, there will be one temple in the center. That's how they will build the community. In the home also, they have nice puja rooms, dedicated puja room they will have. And also in the street, if you see 2-3 street, one street, there will be one temple in the community. Correct, Prabhu? That is also right. We had like that temple environment.
Yes.
Yeah, because every day part of the regular ritual is the family, they will actually go to the temple every day. So that is advised. Now, Prabhupada also, you see, by mercy of Prabhupada, we have so many temples all around the world. You go to any country, there is an ISKCON temple.
Yes.
Sometimes one country, there is more than like 15 to 20 temples. Even in our own place, like even in Kerala, if you see Tamil Nadu, you can see every town is having one center, Namahata center, or temples are there, the major cities, but Namahata centers are there. So devotee is advised to see the Supreme Lord. The Kanishta Adhikari is also called as a neophyte devotee. So there are like 2-3 kinds of categories of devotee. We know that Kanishta Adhikari means the beginner's devotee, beginner sadhaka. Then Madhyama Adhikari is there, who is elevated than this one, and Uttama Adhikari. So Prabhupada and all comes under Prabhupada, this Guru Parampara, they are all mostly coming under Uttama Adhikari. All, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they are all coming under Uttama Adhikari, means topmost platform. For them, this is not required that they should go to the temple, because they are seeing Krishna constantly within their heart also. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. But here, the main, who has to see Kanishta Adhikari. So we are all actually Kanishta Adhikari. We are neophyte devotees, sadhaka devotees. Prabhupada is telling we should take the darshan of the Lord constantly. Therefore, advised to visit the temple every day. And even Madhyama Adhikari also not required to, because they are also in the elevated platform only. Therefore, advised to visit the temple every day and see the form of Lord regularly. Because of this, what will be the benefit? If we take the darshan of the Lord every day, the neophyte devotee can be freed from the bondage of fruity activity. Slowly, whenever we see the Lord, we'll have to take some garland. So you see that our selfless thing will gradually develop. when we go to the temple, we take something, flower or fruit to the Lord, and also we do some seva there. Sometimes even simple seva, we will sometimes the devotee asks, we are supporting him. Like that, our selflessness will gradually increase and we become totally selfless. And also it is said that in the scripture that when we see the four kinds of people, when we go to four places, we should not go empty hand. One is when we visit the Lord, we should never go with empty hand. We should take something for the Lord, fruit or flower. Second, when we visit elderly people, old people, also we should not go with empty hand. And I think when we go and see people who are deceased, we should not go empty hand. And also when we go and see children,
To
we
the
should not go
hospital
empty.
or home.
Yeah. And also the fourth is when we go and see children's, small children, when we are going them seeing, sometime that time also we should take something for them. So these four places, whenever we go, we should not go empty handed, they are saying. So one is the Lord, whenever we visit the temple, we should take either a flower or fruit, something when we see the Lord. And if at all when we go to the yes,
Oil,
Prabhuji,
agarbatti, or anything will.
something we can take always.
Yes.
And when we go to the temple, if at all we get some small seva, we can do something, whatever possible by us. There are a lot of seva, but whatever possible and whatever time we can sit patiently in the temple for some time, not rush. Sometimes people go rush, they have a tight schedule, half an hour in the temple and then go here.
Yes.
But normally temple means if you go and you have to, they say without sitting, you should not get up. But that why they are having that habit. When you go to the temple, you have to relax. You have come here to take darshan of the Lord and you should sit at least for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, quietly, patiently. Then we can get up. And if you have some seva also, we can do. So like that, we have to, sometimes people go and they rush actually. That is not good. One of my friend, he would tell, I want to visit Mayapur. Then I given everything, address and all. He went for 1 hour, Mayapur, all the way from Calcutta. Within 2 hours, he returned. And he did not see anything. He sees just like a normal temple, no? Just offer your obeisances and go back. So you cannot relish. You don't know what is Mayapur, Dham, what is the arrangements there, what is the Goshala, the Gurukul is there, Goshala is there. So like when you go far places like Vrindavan, Mayapur, at least like 3 to 4 days we have to stay minimum to experience, from morning Mangalarati to all these activities happening in the temple, how devotees are very eagerly
Yes,
serving the
yes.
Lord. Then we get the
Fantastic.
inspiration, same like that.
Super atmosphere.
Yes, very divine atmosphere. Now
Atmosphere.
Kartik also, there are many devotees are going for Yatra. So Kartik Yatra, Dham Yatra, they are going to Govardhan. Kanadash also, some devotees are going. So like that, when we are practicing slowly, our heart will change from selfishness to selfless. Thus, the neophyte devotee can be freed from the bondage of routine activities, like the Prabhupada is giving recommendation. Hare Krishna. So, we have any
Hare
questions or comments?
Wonderful.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
No, we can take
So,
a mala also, Prabhuji. So at least you can try to
yeah, one
chant.
round chant, one round of,
Yeah,
one round in the temple. That is
rush, you
also,
can avoid the rushy place and sit somewhere
yeah,
or stand somewhere.
peacefully.
And
Yeah.
so that you'll try. Yeah,
Yes,
good.
that's a good idea, Prabhu. If you
Yeah,
take one mala,
at
we
least
can
one
chant
round.
at least one round. At least one round,
Yeah,
pace
yeah.
here.
10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, just you spend there. So that's
Yes,
great.
yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. And 11 and 12, there is no purport, so we can go up to
Hare
14.
Krishna.
14 we can
Yeah.
discuss.
11
Hare
and
Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I
Hare
read 11 and 12?
Yes,
yes,
yes, Mata.
It's
Hare
11, 12,
Krishna.
and 13 also.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th Canto, chapter 23, sloka number 11 and 12. Sri Sukha Uvacha, Sri Sukha Uvacha, Ajnan Bhagavato Rajan Prahrado Balina Saha Bhadamityamala Prajno Murdhanya Adaya Krutanjalihi Parikramaदिपुरुषं सर्वसुरा च मूपतिः प्रणतस्तनु अनुज्ञातः प्रविवेश महाबिलम् अज्ञानं भगवतो राजन् प्रह्लादो बलिना सह बाढमिद्यामला प्रज्ञो मूर्धन्या आदाय कृताञ्जलिः परिक्रम्यादिपुरुषं सर्वासुर चमूपतिः प्रणतस्तनु अज्ञातः प्रविवेश महाबिलम्. Translation. Srila Sukadeva Goswami said, accompanied by Bali Maharaja, my dear King Parikshit, Prahalad Maharaj, the master of all the chief of the demons, took the Supreme Lord's order on his head with folded hands. After saying yes to the Lord, circumambulating him and offering him respectable obeisances, he entered the lower planetary system known as Sutala. Translation once again. Srila Sukadeva Goswami said, accompanied by Bali Maharaja, my dear King Parikshit, Prahalad Maharaj, the master of all the chiefs of the demons, took the Supreme Lord's order on his head with folded hands. After saying yes to the Lord, circumambulating him and offering him respectable obeisances, he entered the lower planetary system known as Sutala. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Next one also read, Mataji.
Maybe somebody will read, na Prabhu? Nobody wants to read?
No, read it. No puppet, so you can just read if you want.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Srimad Bhagavatam 8th Canto, chapter 23, sloka number 13. Atha hoshana samrajan harir narayano anikte आसीनं ऋत्विजां मध्ये सदसि ब्रह्मवादिनाम् अथाहोसनसंराजन् हरिर्नारायणो अनिक्तके आसीनं ऋत्विजां मध्ये सदसि ब्रह्मवादिनाम्. Translation. Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, thereafter addressed Sukracharya, who was sitting nearby in the midst of the assembly with the priest Brahma, Hota, Udgada, and Adhavaryu. O Maharaja Parikshit, these priests were all Brahmavadis, followers of the Vedic principles of performing sacrifices. Translation once again. Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, thereafter addressed Sukracharya, who was sitting nearby in the midst of the assembly with the priest Brahma, Hota, Udgada, and other Vayu. O Maharaja Parikshit, these priests were all Brahmavadis, followers of the Vedic principles for performing sacrifices. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. 14 also. Somebody want to read? Please. Verse number 14.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Srimad Bhagavatam 8.23.14. Brahman Shandanu Shishyasya Karma Chidram Vitanvataha Yattat Karma Vaishamyam Brahma Drishtam Samam Bhavid. Brahman Sandanu Shishyasya Karma Chidram Vitanvataha Yattat Karma Vaishamyam Brahma Drishtam Samam Bhavid. Hare Krishna. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace C.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O best of the Brahmanas, Shukracharya, please describe the fault or discrepancy in your disciple Bali Maharaja, who engaged in performing sacrifices. This fault will be nullified when judged in the presence of qualified Brahmanas. Purport. Hare Krishna. When Bali Maharaja and Prahlad Maharaja had departed for the planet Sutala, Lord Vishnu asked Shukracharya what the fault was in Bali Maharaja for which Shukracharya had cursed him. It might be argued that since Bali Maharaja had now left the scene, how could this fault be judged? In reply to this, Lord Vishnu informed Shukracharya that there was no need for Bali Maharaja's presence, for his faults and discrepancies could be nullified if judged before the Brahmanas. As will be seen in the next verse, Bali Maharaja had no faults. Shukracharya had unnecessarily cursed him. Nonetheless, this was better for Bali Maharaja being cursed by Shukracharya. Bali Maharaja was deprived of all his possessions, with the result that the Supreme Personality of Godhead favored him for his strong faith in devotional service. Of course, a devotee is not required to engage in furtive activities. As stated in the Shastra, Sarvaham Achyutejya. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.14. By worshipping Achyuta, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one satisfies everyone because Bali Maharaja had satisfied the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There was no discrepancies in his performance of sacrifices. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mother.
Krishna.
So we'll go back to
Hare Krishna. So we are actually seeing now the verse number 11 and 12. All the demons have entered the Sutala planet. According to the Lord's instruction, they all now vacated the place of this sacrificial arena and they all left to Sutala planet, which is considered as a very highly planet, better than Indraloka. After circumventing him and offering obeisance to the Lord, they all accepted the Lord's instruction and they all left to the Sutala planet. Now, who are there in the assembly now? We can see that is also mentioned in the previous verse that there are qualified Brahmanas, Brahmavadis. Like very qualified Brahmanas are there, like Brahma, Hota, Udgata, and Advaryu. So they were all there. There the Lord start discussing now. Now from verse number 13 to 18, we are entering a new session. That is Lord Vamanadeva's interaction with the Sukracharya from 13 to 18. So here we can see verse number 14. We can see Lord Vamanadev is asking, "Oh, best of the Brahmanas, who is that? Sukracharya, who is the spiritual guru of our Bali Maharaj."
demons.
Yeah, yes, demons also. Please describe the fault or discrepancy in your disciple Bali Maharaj, who engaged in performing sacrifices. This fault will be nullified when judged in the presence of qualified Brahmanas. So Prabhupada is giving a very nice purport here. So what is the use of everybody has left? Can we discuss this subject now like that? No? When Bali Maharaj has left, Prahlad Maharaj has left, they all went to Sutala Loka. And when after everybody is going, how could the fault can be judged? Because the person who has done the fault is not there. So can we do that? Then Prabhupada is writing, yes, it can be done because the fault and disturbance could be nullified if judged before the Brahmanas. So the Brahmanas are considered like they are the witness there. They saw everything. So now Vamanadev Bhagavan is asking, why did you curse actually Bali Maharaj? What was his fault? I want to know. So that will be explained in the coming verses. Okay, then we can see how Sukracharya is replying that he has committed a mistake by cursing Bali Maharaj, because the Lord does not want that his devotee be cursed with unnecessarily, cursed unnecessarily. So that the Lord argues with the Sukracharya, why did you curse your disciple? What was the fault in him? Even if you feel it is fault, let this all the Brahmanas there. You present your case that the Brahmanas will decide whether it was a fault from Bali Maharaj's side or whether it is a fault from your side. Like that, he want to establish that his devotee is not actually deserving this one curse. Yeah, and Sukracharya has unnecessarily cursed him. And nonetheless, this was better for Bali Maharaj because being cursed by Sukracharya, Bali Maharaj is deprived of all his possessions, because Sukracharya cursed that he will lose everything now. So, but because he lost everything, he got the favor of the Supreme Lord. That was the great benediction. As a result of that, the Supreme Personality of Godhead favored him with for his strong faith in devotional service. Because it finally, whatever it is, like we say, blessing in the disguise, like even though it was a curse, it got the blessings of the Supreme Lord. Sometimes some incidents happen in our life, we may feel that we lost everything, but sometimes it will be taking us closer to the Lord. Same way we can see Prabhupada's in Prabhupada's Leela also, we can see that one time Prabhupada, when he was running the pharmacy, the whole factory got fire and everything was lost. But He got the mercy of Krishna. Prabhupada did not feel morose because of what has happened, but he thought this is mercy of Krishna that he has taken everything from me. But again, this is like very, very advanced stage, Paramahamsa stage. Not everybody can realize like that when things are being taken. Normally, even sadhaka devotees, when things are taken, they feel very much disturbed. But Uttama Adhikari, their realization is very different, very different. They don't see in the same way like what the normal people see or the practicing devotees see.
Yes.
They see that the Lord is taking away because the Lord is personally going to bless us with his own association or with his mercy. And that verse is there, no? Bhagavatam. Isha Anugrahani. That one verse is there where Brahmaji is praying that prayers. So, devotee, as stated in Shastra, Sarva Haranam Achyutejya, Bhagavatam 4.31.14. By worshipping Achyuta, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one satisfy everyone. So Prabhupada also mentions that, and Lord, when you pray to Krishna, definitely He will give you many things. He will protect what we have, and He will give Yoga Kshemam Mahamyam. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, I will protect what you have, and also I will give what you lack. So this is also there. This is part of the Lord. So whenever we pray to Lord Krishna, sometimes, not sometimes, many times we can see that the Lord is very, like He is protecting us in many ways. Even maybe in material life, we can see we might have got into unnecessary troubles with unnecessary relationship or problems. We can see that the Lord has protected us many, many times. If we rewind our own lives, we can see many times where the Lord reciprocated with us by saving us from many unnecessary pitfalls that we all might have experienced. So, and also the Lord has given us so many things. After coming to devotional service, we can see our life has become more simple, more peaceful, more blissful, and we are being protected from unnecessary distractions, diversions like that. But sometimes what happens, the Lord also, in order to test a devotee, He may take. He may take. So Srila Prabhupada said that the Lord tested him 2 times. One time, he taken everything from Prabhupada. That's what we said, no? That pharmacy, everything got fire. Completely washed out everything. And second time, Krishna tested by giving everything to Prabhupada. Prabhupada had so much disciples all over the world. 5,000 disciples he had all over the world. All are youths, boys and girls. Always Prabhupada, when giving lecture also, he said, my dear American boys and girls. Like that only will start the lecture also. So much disciples here around the world. And so much affluence he had. He was so much famous. That time, ISKCON in 1970s, 75. It was like all around the world. It was talk of the town. Chanting, this dancing. Prabhupada became very famous also. And Prabhupada got enormous wealth. So many people donated so many things. Like Ambarish, Ambarish, like Prabhu, no, Prabhupada, before he given so much to Prabhupada. There was one more Mataji also. I forgot her name. She was also from very, very wealthy family. She also given so much to Prabhupada. So Prabhupada got so much wealth, and he was driven in limousine. Whenever Prabhupada is coming to airport, the devotees want actually to Prabhupada to be very, comfortable. So they will take the costliest car, limousine, Bentley like this, and then they will take Prabhupada from the airport. So he was having so much fame, so much luxury, so much money. Prabhupada, Krishna tested him by giving everything to him. Fame, Aishwaryam, disciples, temples all around the world, and disciples ready to give their life for Prabhupada. We know that Yamuna Mataji, one time, and the train, she wanted to cook, and the train supervisor, he told, no, we will not allow you to cook. Because she told, I want to cook for my spiritual master. They refused. Then Yamuna Mataji told that if you don't allow, I will jump out of the train and commit suicide. Then the supervisor was afraid. Told, oh, no, because he's also Westerner, no, then it will become a big issue in India. He told, no, whatever you want to do, you can go to the kitchen and do. We will not stop you. So the disciples were ready to do anything for Prabhupada. Just Prabhupada say they were ready to give their life.
Yes.
So that was the case. And maybe if you know, there was one Vishnujan Swami. Vishnujan Swami, it is a little shocking story only. Vishnujan Swami, like when he is chanting, he is like a Gandharva. Prabhupada liked this not chanting, bhajan. He was like a stalwart devotee. Vishnu Jan Swami. And,
Uh-huh.
yeah, when he sings, no, he's like singing like a Gandharva. That's what Prabhupada says.
Oh,
Gandharva means like people singing the heavenly, you know. Because of his singing, many Westerners become devotees of Krishna just by hearing his singing. Such a powerful devotee. One time he was walking with Prabhupada, I think in Mayapur or somewhere. This is a true story. Yeah? And Prabhupada was discussing about Chaitanya Charitamrita, where actually one of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associate, he was going in a wrong way, thinking of a woman or something like that. And it was said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu banished him. And so they were asking Prabhupada what if Vishnu Jan Swami asked actually Prabhupada that Prabhupada, if because Vishnu Jan Swami was a sannyasi, if like that thought come about woman, what we should do? Then he said, Prabhupada said, scripturally he told, and he said that if at all something comes to a from a sannyasi, he should tie a stone and jump inside Ganga and leave his life. Like that he told. And then Prabhupada walked little more, but he told, we are not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I cannot be so strict with my disciples. So of course we can take atonement like that. But at the same time, when Prabhupada was saying the second statement, he turned, Vishnu Jan Swami Maharaj is not there. But Prabhupada said, okay, he may be left or something. After 1 week, Vishnu Jan Swami, he tied a stone and he jumped inside Ganga and left his body. That's how he ended his life. Prabhupada was feeling very sad. Prabhupada cried actually. I said, but I did not mean like we should do. But why he did like that? So the disciples were like that. And Vishnu Jan Swami is such an exalted devotee, he jumped like that, jumped into the India only, in Ganga and left his body. So Prabhupada got everything. He got disciples like that, who are ready to give life and fame, money, and everything.
Yes,
But
yes.
Prabhupada was tested. Prabhupada was very staunch. He did not waver. He would not get tempted after getting all this. Both times. So Krishna sometimes will give, sometimes Krishna may take. And Prabhupada also says that when Krishna takes, then sometimes people, if they are not ready, like they become atheist. Because they think, oh, I did all my years, I did chanting, but I get so much misery in my life.
Nothing,
And so much, and they become atheists, I will not worship you hereafter. So Krishna can give or Krishna can take. But we should be determined in our devotional service up to our last breath. Whatever happens in our life, we should be. Krishna ultimately will save. See, even for Pandavas, Krishna given so much danger, no? So much danger. But Krishna did not leave them. Even Draupadi, even Uttara, you see, all they undergone difficulties in their life. But Krishna protected them. Ultimately, Krishna saved them. That we can see from Mahabharata. Same way, our life, maybe sometime Krishna will give us more than our expectations. Sometimes Krishna may take. So we should know that Krishna will not leave us anytime, even though he may give or he may take. So we should be determined in our devotional service. That way, we are not actually losers, we are gaining. By worshipping Achyuta, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one satisfy everyone. Yashmin Tushte, Jagat Tushtam. Because Bali Maharaj has satisfied the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that means there is no discrimination. Because the Yajna Purusha itself, Vishnu, if he is satisfied, whatever your Yajna is, fire is burning or fire is not burning, already the Yajna Purusha is satisfied. So there is no discrepancy in performance of sacrifices. So that is the definition. Now, following verses we can discuss in the following week, following days, where Sukracharya will admit his fault in cursing Bali. Then, like this chapter goes, then there will be last 28 to 31 is Falastruti of hearing this Bali Maharaj first time. Hare Krishna. Then we go to the 24th chapter, Matsya, fish incarnation is 24. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, welcome, Prabhu. And if there are any questions or comments, we can discuss now.
Any doubt, question, realization to add, anything? Hare Krishna. So Darshan Prabhuji in India, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Prabhu. Prabhuji traveled already.
Yeah, he traveled already.
So if there are no further discussions, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Adana Pranam, Prabhu. So, just what we have the takeaway point from this, Prabhu, means whatever we are, Krishna will take whatever we need, right, Prabhu?
Krishna can take, not only take, Krishna will give also. Both is there.
Yeah, not required. Means Krishna can, just like Father, he can take. If you be required, he will give you. Otherwise, we will take him.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly. So we should not get like, oh, I am like doing so much now. Krishna is giving us so many laws like that. We should not take. Krishna may take whatever is good. Sometimes it is not necessary for us. He may take it.
Yeah, yes, true.
But whatever is required, definitely he will give that one.
Will provide, yeah, give.
Temporary then, Prabhu, this life actually. So we have to ready to take the risk that whatever happens, I will not leave Krishna's lotus feet. That should be our determination.
Yes,
Always remember Krishna, don't forget Krishna.
Yes. So because we have to hear this constantly. No, what happens now, our mind will play trick. After
Yes.
maybe if you are not hearing what happens, then maybe after some time, if some negative thing happen in life, then we may think that we may get kind demotivated. Sometimes it happens. So that's why always to train association and hear, that will protect us from getting lost.
Correct.
Hare Krishna.
Correct.
Very good.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Sarada
Pranam,
Mataji.
Guruji. Sir, thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji. And we
Hare
have discussed the Guruji 10th verse about the darshan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj or Bhakti, I think he only told Guruji simply like he used to go to temple. He
Good.
never used to go inside, telling that Krishna must see us. That is the
Yeah.
main
Act
thing.
in such, don't try to see Krishna, but act in such a way that Krishna wants to see you.
Krishna.
So,
Yeah,
but he's
so
Uttam Adhikari, no? So Uttam Adhikari, they
yeah,
always
even for
24 hours. Yeah.
yeah, but for neophyte also, Proji, taking darshan, so many people are going and taking darshan for their purpose only. But darshan means we have to follow the instruction also. That is the real darshan, Proji, because
Correct.
simply going, like as you said, Proji, Mayapur, one of your friends went there. Within 2 hours, he just going other places for what to say, like picnic purpose, going like that, just to go and come back. In that way, also we can go.
If we
And
don't spend time, then we don't understand the glories of that place.
yes, Boji,
It
because
will be like
yesterday,
any other temple, no? So that's why we're better to stay for 3-4 days, so understand, hear from. And Prabhupada says, whenever you go to holy place, you should hear from the sadhus, because sadhus are living there. They know the mahatmya of that place.
yes,
For
Boji,
a materialized, it may look normal, no, Mataji? Like even if you go to Vrindavan, materially it looks very like not much developed, no?
yes, Boji.
So if you go, what you will think of Vrindavan? What is this not developed? Sewage is running, roads are not good. That's only we will see. But if you hear from the sadhus, no, then they tell the glory of this each place where Krishna done pastime. Then we start appreciating that place.
Yeah, yesterday Amaraj Bruj also was telling that monkeys, why they are snatching this this one. We should not see with our eyes. We have to hear about
Hearing, I think
from
hearing
sadhus,
is very
yes,
important.
Brajavasis.
Yes,
Boji.
We don't try to see, because physical eyes will deceive.
Yes, Boji.
Physical eyes means if you go to shopping mall, it looks very nice.
Yes, that only we will get attraction. There only.
So we have to see by ears, as you said. You are right, Mataji. We have to see by our ears. That's why Prabhupada also made the Bhagavatam class, Bhagavatam class in the temple.
Really, Boji.
Automatically will sit for the class, no? They will understand the glories. So morning itself, you see after Mangala, after Darshanarthi, immediately there is class. So somebody goes, he will be get an opportunity to hear.
Yes, Boji. He designed a wonderful 24 hours. Designed a wonderful way so that we can always remember Krishna from the very beginning of the day till the end.
Yes.
Even last time Krishna book, he suggested everybody must read at least one page of Krishna book so that in the dream also we can see Krishna.
Yes. Even when the visiting devotees are coming here, no, Mataji, they are doing. I was with some devotees. I saw when they are taking honoring prasadam also, they will ask somebody to read either Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. No, that 20 minutes they are taking, they will hear something parallelly when they are honoring prasadam. Most of them like
watching some TV or something like that. And
so that is
Srila
good
Prabhupada
also.
told at least you should see, because he used to sit near this Kudira of Rupa Goswami, I think that room. He used to see that place while having prasadam. Otherwise, he will directly see the wall. He never used to see any other place. So that he has to concentrate in that prasadam also, release prasadam, because already offered to Krishna. Like that, Srila Prabhupada is telling in a lecture.
Honoring prasadam, correct. But if you are hearing
honoring.
anything with Krishna service is okay, because that is also Krishna, no? Hearing.
Yeah.
But if you are seeing
Hearing.
TV or mobile, then it is not recommended. You have to honor it.
Yes, Guruji.
Honoring,
Srila Prabhupada time, no facility of all this thing, because he himself was writing, then he was actually remembering about Rupa Goswami, and otherwise he was telling that you should opposite wall. Okay, no problem, nothing else. But so that you can release that prasadam. Yeah, no
correct. That is also okay. That is also okay. Yeah, that's good also.
Yeah. Srila Prabhupada's time, he was doing. I heard one lecture that.
I have seen video also where Prabhupada is sitting facing the wall. That Vyasa Puja, no? Vyasa Puja, they are offering so many items. You can see Prabhupada is facing the wall on it, honoring the person. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, just remembering the sloga, Srimad Bhagavatam 5.19.14, Na yatra vaikunta sata sudapaka, na sadhavo bhagavadasya, na yatra yajneshu. Mahvalsa means if there is no Krishna and his pure devotee, we are not discussing, there is no other benefits. There is not Vaikunta, right? Na yatra Vaikunta kathas sadhava, na sadhavo bhagavadasya, na yatra yajneshu. Any yajna, there is no fruitful. But
what is it? 5:19, 4 or 14?
19, 14.
14, no? Okay. Yes.
That is
yes.
There is no discussion with Krishna and the devotees. There is no
benefit in that.
Pure place. Yeah.
There is no benefit. It's simply waste of time. Shirame eva kevalam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much for giving that reference. Krishna. So, Prabhu, Shikmar Prabhu, if there is no further discussion, we can end here.
Yes, Prabhuji. It's already time up. 10 minutes more. Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for the opportunity also. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. We are lucky to have you today. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, we will chant it 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamandara for Shivana Prabhuji, as well as all the devotees who are present today for everybody's spiritual progress. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.